First of all, I would like to call my spiritual father and sisters.
Growing up in the remotest village of Hewe, Vimboza kind of possessed CHIGO NYASULU and provided him with an acoustic feel he will later embrace as his preferred genre. Vimboza is spiritual and at best therapeutic. The music provides healing to the possessed and spiritual nourishment to the performers who regard it as a solid link with ancestral spirits. And by that definition, Vimboza is the type of dance and music that is pregnant of spirits.
There are almost 4 types of Vimboza. 4 types of Vimboza. There's Vimboza that we dance for pleasure. It's okay for money, and I'm a Vimboza dancer, so I dance Vimboza for entertainment. You know, entertainment everywhere you can go. And there's Vimboza whereby the spirits, if they play those kinds of songs, whereby the spirits speaks to you. And they call it as a herbalist. So they are herbalists. But for them to say something about you, they need to be prayed a song, Vimboza. Otherwise, minus that, then the spirit will not speak to them. But if the spirit will come only if the drums started and the women's are singing those. There is Vimboza. Vimboza for just like if you want maybe a herbalist wants to cash up we call it as nyanga, I don't know in English. Yeah, sorceries, yeah, witchcraft. Yes, they also that is type of Vimboza. Always they always sing. Nande ngwendera mpepo, mizimu yaba mama, mizimu yaba dada, ayama. Nande ngwendera mpepo, ngwendera mpepo, which means moving with the spirits. So they could use to say, oh, you have got nyanga, you have got nyanga. I'm seeing this in you. In order for that to be done, there need to be music. So I was just watching this kind of and observing what is going on. Though I was very young, but I didn't know that it would bring me up to this stage. So I just chose that kind of, because I'm used to be singing home and the like. My friends always laugh at me. What kind of songs are these? But I say this is the type of song that I love. The fourth one is something that you just sit down and they play the song, play the drums, and after that you just concentrate. So the spirits comes. After that you just have to meditation. It's for meditation. In short, I can say it's for meditation. It's like you meditate when you are sick, you know, when you are sick. So it's a healing mode, but only when you are sick. Because some people, they behave like they have become mad. But it is not mad. They need meditation and the like. From there, after that, you find out it's back to normal, or she's back to normal, sure. That's the fourth one. And I can assure you, if you listen, you really listen to typical traditional music. There's a very great message there. Always, if you can meditate on it, music heals. For sure. I've seen with my bare eyes.
For over 14 years of his young life, CHIGO NYASULU was never too far off from the Vimboza drum and its healing rhythms. As many performers of his generation are going into hip-hop and urban music, CHIGO NYASULU is staying true to his Hewe roots and is determined to keep this intangible heritage.
Actually, I use this kind of music because I know that it is typical and it reminds people about the past one. I'm young, really very young, but I have that potential to sing and bless some people and remind them about the past. I just do it out of love, and I know for sure that this kind of music will teach someone. Because I don't even use those kind of words they use for, like, if they want to get healed and the like. I don't use those words, but I compose my own lyric. What can I say to the world? Like there is this song, Inenguerera, Anguerera, Mama, Inenguerera, Inequito, Inenguerera, Kutukurumbi, Guerera, Anguerera, Inenguerera, Kurataya, Guerera, Mama, oh, Banana, this song talks about those kind of people who have left home and they don't even think about home and the like. So their parents are complaining, please children, come back, we need to see you. Then after they come up to their minds and they think of going back. So if someone from outside can hear that one, someone who just left the village, who just left their parents can hear this song, I know for sure he will be touched and he will learn something, and he can, I know, because I work through trust. And I also teach these young ones. I use different kinds of message. These young ones nowadays, my young fellas are really off track now. They are really doing bad things due to these majirijiris, drugs and substances abuse. So I also teach them. Parents are complaining. Please try to change. This world, the world and the future is in your hands. So in my music, this is kind of the message that I tackle. I know it's typical village. It happens everywhere. In the village, you will find out now, a lot of people are now aware of what is happening, even in the villages now. Yes, even in town. So my target always go to the village and even in town too. If the audience in the village can go, they will listen to this kind of a message, and even in town also, they will listen to this kind of message. For sure, I don't actually use for those people. They are there for calling the spirits. They have good names of their spirits, for sure. So I just use that kind of tune and the like, and compose my own song and deliver a message. Sure.
On stage, he is as possessed as traditional healers and seers in the polka land. But that's how far he can go. He cannot proclaim healing to the possessed as traditional healers do. His drum is purely for entertainment. CHIGO NYASULU's music is as deep as his mission to correct societal wrongs, free the entrapped, console the grief-stricken, and heal the sickened spirits. Besides making people happy and nostalgic about their homes, CHIGO NYASULU is that voice that is always contemplating to correct the societal wrongs. CHIGO NYASULU, who describes himself as a Ngo Tumbuka by tribe and eloquently speaks Kyangonde and Tumbuka, is also into Mapenenga and Mbotosia, sounds that define the music texture of Karonga and Chitipa. His time with Karonga-based Lusuilo band has shaped him into a fine saxophonist, music composer, writer, and trainer. With Lusuilo, CHIGO NYASULU features in an album called Uwarire. Now that he has weaned himself from Lusuilo and now is with Bibawa Band, CHIGO NYASULU is working on releasing his own album and, of course, taking the Vimboza and Mapenenga beyond the Malawi border. CHIGO NYASULU feels his Vimboza and Mapenenga and other traditional sounds from across the country are what he terms Malawi exportable gold.
The spirits are calling me. I am here.